Hey, let's go live to Pennsylvania.
Move up there, no. Yeah. So follow me, step by step. Think about tomorrow. Follow me, just come and hold my hand. Step to where I go. With you, I don't know.
All right, y'all, I'm gonna get on here and give you my two. I used to be what's called an election denier. I wouldn't say that I denied the Biden-Trump election, but I definitely had a hard time accepting that Biden got more votes, especially when, during the election date, it was pulling Trump hard, and then overnight, Biden won with a whole lot of delays and questionable counting. So, I was considered, election questioner, so to speak. But I got a new problem now because I'm no longer an election denier. Yeah, y'all, I I don't distrust the election anymore. I got this new situation. This new situation I'm dealing with is way worse. And it's also the reason why I'm no longer an election denier, because we had a we had a we had a situation in Pennsylvania where we got a guy who legit lost his marbles. He had a stroke, saddest thing in the world. But he's not there. He's checked out. After 2 years with Weekend at Bernie, aka Sleepy Joey B, you would figure that the public had learned that we need somebody mentally fit to represent the people in any of these offices. Because the last 2 years, well, it ain't been that great if you haven't noticed. And so I was sure that the people of Pennsylvania would choose to have somebody who can form sentences, coherently speak and represent the people of the state of Pennsylvania. I thought for sure, affiliations in politics might come slightly behind having somebody, functional and capable of doing the job in office. And it turns out over half of Pennsylvanians would rather have Weekend at Bernie or worse, or the equivalent, than having somebody that they might not completely agree with in office. So this brings me back. So the problem that I have is that I think the elections, they might be running properly. The problem with the elections is the people, filling out the ballots and actually voting. It seems that we've reached a really dark, low place that I never quite imagined we'd get to. And
Lloyd, just when I think you couldn't possibly be any dumber, you go and do something like this. And totally redeem yourself!
yeah, it's forced me to be more concerned with the intelligence of the individuals casting their votes than the actual authenticity of the process.